going to competed for the United States internationally, culminating most recently in a victory in the 2015 Pan American Games in Toronto for the United States. And Ichabod Crane welcoming back last year's America's Most Wanted Thoroughbred, now a 10-year-old, a horse who on the track earned more than $500,000 with 7 victories, including stakes success as a New York bred in 33 lifetime starts.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and congratulations to everybody involved in this magnificent event. How inspiring it was to see so many talented horses, and it's also incredible that they're all thoroughbred horses. And certainly from a sport horse point of view, it's great to have all that talent being bred here in this country and trained in this country. So Stuart asked me to give a quick demonstration on Ichabod. He's had a big week, had a great event this weekend. At his first FEI competition ended up 5th. So Ichabod came to me from the great American trainer, Graham Motion. And he's been with Ichabod and I have been together now for a little under 2 years. In that time, he's gone up 5 levels in eventing. Started beginner novice. He's now up to the 1-star level. He's won at every level that he's been at, and he's never had a cross-country fault in his whole entire career. So my job as Ichabod's trainer and rider is to make sure that he's really prepared properly for each competition, so that the competitions are pretty easy for him. And so I've tried to gain his trust so that everything I ask him to do, he's not going to second guess it. And I've also tried to give him the skills that are needed for every level. And so obviously what he did on the racetrack, he had a big, open, long stride to win races. And what he needs to be a really good event horse is obviously to have that, but also have the ability to really collect his stride, to bend his hocks, to sit up underneath him, and be able to canter in place if he needs to. And so a lot of this takes time and conditioning and a really understanding horse that likes to be trained and likes to improve. And so to be a really good event horse, he needs to be able to come to the jumps in whatever kind of canter I need, whether it's a forward stride or a collected stride, and be able to do it willingly and trust me in doing it. Also for the dressage, he needs to be able to carry himself and get collection and work up what we call uphill, and so that he starts to develop more air time with his gait, so that when he trots, I can trot him in place and then try to extend his trot. And obviously the thoroughbreds are not being bred so much for their suspension in their movement, and so in your training we need to sort of take a little bit of time to teach them and as you can see, he's starting to really develop the suspension and ground cover that's needed for the dressage. And for the jumping, again, I'm working on having the skills to come into any kind of jump that I need, and he's going to trust me. And jump whatever's in front of him. So I'll just do it again a couple of times, just to be able to set him up. looking for the jump, and trusting me. It's important to be able to come in however you want to the jump. So if this was a narrow jump with a big wide ditch underneath it, I need to come in pretty forward to it so that we get across the other side. But then if there's a big drop on the other side of this jump, I'd want to come in nice and quiet so that he doesn't jump out too far and has a bad jump. So we come in nice and steady. Boy. And because he's got the training, and the understanding of it, it's all pretty easy for him. Now we're going to test his training and understanding a little bit now, because we're going to make it quite narrow for him. And I'm glad that Ichabod and I have been in training and we've lost a bit of weight, because it's pretty narrow. Let's see if the girls get through. So again, get him pushed up and try a little change. Okay, here we go. Let's try this speed. Oh my God, that's narrow, isn't it? Try it again. In a bit over a year and a half, I pretty much think Ichabod can really do anything for me, because that's that sort of thoroughbred spirit. It's something that we all admire in the thoroughbreds, and I'm so pleased that everybody's getting behind this great program that Stuart has started, and let's hope it grows from year to year. Thank you very much.
This year's Most Wanted Thoroughbred is going to come back next year and be just as good. Got a tough act to follow.